Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Double Dragon on the Amiga. Obviously I'm playing this on my A500 Mini. Double Dragon was released in the arcades in 1987 by Technos, but distributed in pretty much half the world by Taito. I played it in an arcade I was going about in Westford Ho as a kid. It was straight down by the door from the chip part of the store, chip shop part of the store, into the arcade part of the store, which is why I always associate it with well, the smell of fish and chips, Pavlov's dogs and all that. Anyway, it was a hugely successful side-scrolling beat-em-up, one or simultaneous two-player. Pretty sure you're all familiar with Double Dragon, kind of a follow-on natural progression from Renegade, which was kind of the first side-scrolling beat-em-up, even though it was limited to 3 screens. Loads of people of my generation have a massive amount of nostalgia for this. It's been ported to everything. Good ports. I am very much aware about how bad this one is, but I've still got to play it because it's very interesting that it exists in the state that it exists. But obviously it made it to the NES, made it to the Master System. That's my favourite 8-bit version. Had that as a kid, absolutely loved and adored it. There's a Mega Drive version which is flawed. There's an Atari Lynx version which suffers from the fact that the screen is too small. Virgin Mastertronic, who made this, ported it to the Amiga, the Atari ST, Spectrum, Amstrad and Commodore 64, and they all suffer from the same issue, which is they were incredibly rushed and are incredibly shit. It uses a shite North American box art where everyone looks like they're out of shape and have bingo wings. There's a version by Ocean, which is ironic, which came out on the Commodore 64 console, and that's alright. That's alright, because Ocean tried to get the rights to Double Dragon but lost them to Virgin Mastertronic, so then they made Target Renegade, which is a better version of Double Dragon than the official Double Dragon. But I can't remember if it was... They all topped the charts, mind. They all topped the charts, and I think they got okay reviews. I have a gameplay for Spectrum. That's a shocker. You think this is a shocker? That's a shocker. Anyway, so... I think it was Guru Larry who left in a comment on a previous gameplay of it. I forget which version. Or maybe I dreamt it, or maybe I read it, that it was like either kids on work experience, by all means correct me if I'm wrong, it was either kids on work experience or brand new young coders, and they were like told to do the port for like a flagship arcade conversion in like the summer holiday break. It's something like that. Anyway, positives. Music's alright. Title screen's alright. Anyway, so you are Billy and Jimmy Lee, or Bimmy and Jimmy, and one of their, I can't remember which one of their girlfriends, Marilyn, is kidnapped by the Shadow Gang. But you fight over her at the end. So whose girlfriend is she exactly? Otherwise known as a whore. Right, so, fire. Let's get into this. So I've zoomed this full screen. And here we go. Time in the middle at the top, score, player 1 top left, score, player 2 top right, time underneath the score, and there I am, outside. That's the car from Road Avenger, isn't it? Bottom left of the screen is player 1, bottom right of the screen, healths are there as well, credit is in the middle. At least we get credit, but we only get 4. I should shut up and start playing, or maybe I'm just putting the pain off. Look how slow the clock ticks. Which is a good thing. Anyway, if you look at the avatars in the bottom left and right hand corners, and how if you look at me on the screen, I look like a woman. Yeah, which is brilliant nowadays, I guess. Christ, all the blokes will have a fucking Woody on this. But, yeah. Hey, at least you throw punches like the arcade. Right, how do we do the moves? Obviously, we only have one fire button. English tier. Fire on itself like that. Back and fire, elbow, up. And fire is jump. So up and fire. Wow, down left or down right in fire is flying kick. Did not expect that. I would have got rid of jump and just kept flying kicking, since you have the same range when you do it. Look, jump. Look at the hitbox. Right, we'll try that again. You can't be at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, so your flying kick is wrong. Look at his leg. Right, anyway. It was exactly what I would have done if I spent £25 on this. As I always say in every game I ever play, if you were obsessed with the arcade game, well, then at least you got this on the Spectrum, on the Amiga. However, if you're obsessed with the game on the Spectrum, do what everyone else did. Buy Target Renegade. Unfortunately, you couldn't do that on the Amiga. There is a port of Renegade on the Amiga, and it's rubbish. And there is an unfinished version of Renegade 3 on the Amiga, but who wanted that? Right, so one person for me to fight at a time? One thing I will give it. Hey, it made a noise, even though I missed him. Or did I? I think your flying kick is incredibly underpowered. The backgrounds are alright. Did I just do a headbutt? I don't know how I did that. See, this is just bad graphics. Bad graphics. How many times does it take to hit them before they go down? He's kicking my ass. What? Right. Mickey Mouse hasn't he got one too many fingers? I'm pretty sure he had like Mickey Mouse hands and not. Anyway, sorry, look at my time. So you got your posters, you got your background, it's reminiscent of the arcade. He walked straight through me when I was flinging muscle. We got two people. And I just threw up all over myself. See? The sound effect registered that I hit him, but he just carried on walking through me like it did with the flying kick. So not only does it look awful, sound awful, the hit detection is a bit shit. I would have been, I mean, I wasn't disappointed on the Spectrum because I just played Target Renegade like everyone else. So I got my Double Dragon, if you will, to some degree, but I'm so disappointed. Like, the massive arcade hit bits, ouch. Ironically, Double Dragon 2 on the Amiga is actually pretty good. But yeah, you can't, even back then when like licenses were done off a percentage of your profit, I believe, it could not have been cheap or easy to get this. How were you outbid Ocean and also Mastertronic? I guess you knew that it would sell based purely on the name alone, but why spend money or make a deal to get this if you had no interest in turning out a decent product? Again, probably because they knew that it would sell. Right, massive bloke comes out wall. See, look, I hit him, but your flying kick doesn't even take him down. You fucked up the flying kick. Your one tool for all, clean screen clearing device in every other version. Master System version is brilliant. Bought that in a place in Dolphin Square in Weston in 1987, 88 with my birthday money. We were dangerously close to Mega Drive town for me at this point, but I had to have that game. It's actually one of the few Master System games that has decent box art. Why won't you die? Why won't you die? Every time you punch someone, every time someone punches you, it sounds like someone's launching fireworks. See, your flying kick is fucking useless. I'm determined to take him down with a flying kick. Or a headbutt, that works. The controls are loose as dits. Well, it works. Oh, your second flying kick takes him down. Why is this bloke indestructible? Yeah, so your first flying kick just makes a noise, does nothing. Your second flying kick takes him down. She needs to put a mascara on now. Remember, ladies pinch, whores use rouge. Hang on. What, no swishy noise? And we've got a weapon I guess you could argue it's his range and convenience. That is no more damaging than my mighty fists. Look at that. I don't even know what he's doing. Is it possible to have a seizure while going up? Apparently so. Right, that wall. I'm amazed they got away with that. Right? Volkswagen were just like fucking unbelievably over the top. Where did he go? Protective of the image of the Beetle back in the day. I remember my dad had a garage, you know, an MOT garage, and he had a sign outside that said, "We can handle all your, thanks to our new super shit hot tuner, computer tuner." It was a 386. Think how fast that bad boy was. "We can handle all of your Volkswagen tuning needs." Literally got a letter from Volkswagen saying, "Get rid of our fucking logo, we'll sue the tits out of you." So he just replaced it with "all your German car needs." Yeah, they paint the image with the Beetle and stuff like that. It's a family car, we're so friendly. Right. Where did that big fat bloke go then? It's that bit from The Simpsons where Bart and Lisa fight. I'm just going to do this, and if you so happen to get in my way, that's on you. Why is the cat the same colour as the bin and the wall? Someone's turned the poor bloody cat into stone. Oh, awful. Awful, awful, awful. Is there going to be a knife bloke? At least a baseball bat seems to work. I've only got 12 seconds. Why are all the weapons just extensions of your fists in the sense that they don't do anything? Oh, knife. At least every time you die your health goes up, otherwise I'd be screwed. Oh, I kicked it. I know you can do that. Oh, you decided to show up for the party. Oh, it's a different one. Alright. Yoy. Oh, you didn't even work. Look at him. You didn't even work on his sound effects. Right, see, this is where your flying kick, in every other version, would be your get out of jail free card. This is so bad. Oh, will you die already? Yeah, get some of this in your fucking life. What? Didn't even register. Didn't even register. Mission 1 complete. Don't care. 3,000 points. Also, don't care. Has he got the cheat where we can kick him off the edge? Is there an edge? No, because your flying kick is broken. Also, you're ganging up. Well, to be fair, you are a gang. Come on. And when you're at the bottom of the screen, because you need to press down, diagonal down, either forwards or backwards, you can't do a flying kick. So your flying kick, which is what you would use to knock them off the screen there, is rendered completely useless. I just want to kick one of you off the edge. But I can't even get you to the edge. Sounds like a prog rock album. Right, go on. No, I had my chance. Right, come on. I can do this. No, because you moved. This is fucking clown shoes. Absolute fucking clown shoes. I want my 25 quid back. And I didn't even pay for this. That's not the point. I want my 25 quid. I want my virtual 25 quid back. So yeah, someone let me know what the real story is and why, who they got to do this. I'm pretty sure it was something along the lines of what I said. Who they got to do this and why they gave, well, they gave them so little time. I'm assuming Christmas? Even when, no, but it was, I don't know, it was a holiday period, right? I want to know what reviews it's got on the Amiga now. It can't have been good. See? Is that a bird or a bloke? Obviously there are alright. There are females in this game. Look at me, I'm one of them. Can you get up? No, but you fell off. I'll take that. Right, I'm gonna Shite. This is absolute shite. Hey, at least the levels are accurate. This is a proper turd. Why did we not get Target Renegade on this? Even if you had to, hey, Elite put out like their version of Commando 2 years after the 8-bit versions. Why didn't you bang out a version of Target Renegade? Better late than never. It would not only just cleared up because of its, you know, name it established for itself on the 8-bits, but people wanted to play a fucking decent version of Double Dragon. Target Renegade. Danger, danger. High voltage. See what I did there? Right. Your hit detection's so wishy. Uh-oh. No, she got round the back. See, once you lose your weapon at that point, your tit's screwed, aren't you? These controls are wank. They're not loose, they're just wank. Dumbass. Yeah, the only good 8-bit version, by good I mean tolerable, is, on the micros, is the Commodore 64, is it the GS, the console? You know, that stupid thing. Who thought that was a good idea? Rarest rockin' or shit now. Yeah. Commodore 64 console version, which was, ironically, by Ocean. And it's not brilliant. There you go. Mission 2 complete. Don't care. 5,000 bonus. Also, don't care. It's not particularly difficult, is it? Either, really. I mean, I know I've only got 2 credits left, but there you go. Double Dragon on the Amiga, albeit on my A500 Mini. Virgin Mastertronic 1988. It's shit. To be fair, the giveaway was the box art. Although that made it to the NES version, didn't it? Which is pretty good. But I prefer the Master System version, because, you know, I'm right. Anyways, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you know the reason why this was cobbled together so poorly and so quickly, and who actually did it. Was it kids? Was it work experience? Was it just early programmers? Was it a summer holiday? And where's the bird this fella came from? And yeah, also, did you buy it? Did you drop 25 quid of your hard-earned cash on this, and how did you feel? And did you play any of the micro versions? And thank you very much for watching. Die, you motherfucking pussbag. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.